There are few things in the world as timeless as Miss Entire like one. Absolutely iconic dress the legend has worn on two occasions. Let's head back to 2018 to the Academy of Country Music Awards albums to be exact at that event. The current defending voice champion wore a dazzling sheer squeen red dress. While performing Does He Love You alongside Kelly Clarkson, it was a magical performance, but something felt familiar in the best way as it turns out. Minty wore the exact same dress in 1993 during the Country Music Association Awards CMS, the same event that she also performed Does He Love You with Linda Davis. It was a total full circle moment. For McEntire, her fans, and her incredible career, the fact that the dress still looked as good as ever on the Queen of Country Music shows that McEntire defies fashion conventions and defies time itself. The official Instagram account of the ACM Awards even got in on the action, posting an unbelievable side-by-side comparison that will make fans jokingly curse McEntire's genetics. Does He Love You in 1993 and 2018 same. At Reba same dress #awards read the image's perfect caption same Reba same dress. Indeed, in a 2016 interview with People, the star of NBC's Happy Place confessed that she had no idea the dress would become so famous when she put it on before her classic 1993 performance. It was very revealing, and I didn't know that McEntire revealed. When I put it on in the dressing room at the Grand Ole Opry for the show, I thought, maybe it's just the lighting in here, and when I walked out on the stage, I heard the audience go woohoo and I thought, dang, I look good. Although she walked away from the 1993 CMAs empty-handed, she still considered her appearance a success. I didn't win an award, but I did make the front page of the paper the next day. She exclaimed. The blind auditions are underway on The Voice, and McEntire is well on her way to setting up Teen Reba for success. In season 26, all pressure is on her as the defending champion to win back-to-back seasons, a feat that is quite rare. While Snoop Dogg, Michael Bubble, and Gwen Stefani have proven thus far to be fierce adversaries during the blind auditions, McEntire knows what it takes to win. Season 26 is already as unpredictable as ever. We never thought we'd see the day when a 13-year-old's performance makes Minty say you blew my socks off. The Country Music Association Awards CMS have long been a staple of country music history, bringing together the genre's biggest stars and most memorable performances over the years. These performances have left an indelible mark on the minds of fans, and few have been as iconic as Missy's unforgettable duet with Linda Davis at the 1993 CMAs. While their harmonies were flawless and their chemistry undeniable, it was Reba's bold fashion choice, a red dress that would become legendary in its own right, that truly stole the show. To this day, that moment in country music history remains etched in the collective memory of fans, partly because of the sheer impact of Reba's now iconic outfit. Before diving into the sartorial spectacle that was the red dress, it's important to acknowledge the musical power of the duet between Rita Mentre and Linda Davis. The two singers came together to perform their chart-topping duet Does He Love You, a song that had already become a major hit. Released in 1993, the song tells the story of two women, one a wife and the other a mistress, who are both in love with the same man. The raw emotion of the lyrics, combined with a heart-wrenching melody, made it an instant classic. Both I and Linda brought incredible vocal prowess to the performance, showcasing their ability to convey deep emotions through song. The tension in their duet, it mirrored the anguish in the lyrics, and the audience could feel the conflict and heartache the two women were expressing. However, as much as the music captivated the crowd, it was Reba's stunning red dress that stole headlines and cemented the performance as one of the most memorable moments in CMA history. Reba Missy's red dress wasn't just a piece of clothing, it was a statement designed by Sandy Spa, a well-known Nashville-based costume designer. The dress featured a plunging neckline, sheer midriff, and long sleeves adorned with intricate beading. The fiery red hue of the gown only added to its boldness, ensuring that Reba would stand out on stage in a way no one could ignore. With its revealing silhouette, the dress was a daring choice for the country music scene, which was known for its more conservative wardrobe. Selections at the time when Reba walked out on stage echoed through the audience. It was unlike anything country music fans had seen before. While some might have expected a more demure look from a seasoned country artist like Reba, she defied expectations with her fearless choice. The dress instantly became a focal point, drawing attention to the confident, powerful woman wearing it. Paired with her big red hair and sparkling accessories, Reba looked like the very embodiment of country royalty. While the dress might seem tame by today's standards, at the time it was considered provocative. It sparked conversations across the industry, with some people applauding Reba's bold fashion sense and others questioning whether it was too risk-weighted for the CMS. But regardless of where people stood, one thing was certain: everyone was talking about Reba McEntire. And that red dress for Reba. The red dress represented more than just a bold fashion statement. It symbolized her willingness to take risks and push boundaries throughout her career. Reba had always been known for her unapologetic confidence and her ability to balance traditional country roots with a more modern, progressive outlook. This dress was a reflection of that balance. It was glamorous, daring, and just a little bit rebellious, much like Reba herself. The decision to wear such a dress also demonstrated Reba's understanding of how fashion can enhance a performance. She knew that country music wasn't just about the songs, it was about creating an entire experience for the audience. By choosing such a show-stopping gown, she added another layer of drama to an already emotionally charged performance. The dress became part of the storytelling, enhancing the tension and rivalry between the two characters in the song. In interviews after the CMS, Reba acknowledged that she knew the dress would be a talking point, but she didn't anticipate just how much of a stir it would cause. I loved that dress. It was bold, but it felt for the moment. We were performing a song about passion and conflict, and I wanted the dress to reflect that intensity, she said. In a 1994 interview, looking back, it's clear that Reba's risk paid off. The red dress not only became one of the most iconic fashion moments in country music history, but it also solidified Reba's reputation as a trailblazer who wasn't afraid to push the envelope. In the decades since that legendary performance, Reba McEntire's red dress has taken on a life of its own. It has been featured in countless best of lists and retrospectives, and fans still talk about it as one of the most iconic fashion moments in country music. But beyond the immediate buzz, the dress has also come to represent a turning point in the way female country artists approach fashion. Before Reba's bold move, country music fashion tended to be relatively conservative, especially for female artists. Long gowns, cowboy boots, and rhinestone-studded jackets were the norm. While there's certainly nothing wrong with those classic looks, Reba's red dress paved the way for a new era of fashion freedom in country music. After that night, it became clear that female artists could take risks with their wardrobe choices and still be taken seriously as musicians. Many artists have since followed in Reba's footsteps, using fashion as a way to make a statement and push boundaries. Carrie Underwood, for example, is known for her elaborate cinema outfits, which often include shimmering gowns and high-fashion pieces. Similarly, Casey Musgraves has used her platform to challenge traditional gender norms in country music, often wearing bold, unconventional outfits that make her stand out from the crowd. Reba herself has continued to embrace bold fashion choices throughout her career, though the red dress remains her most iconic look. She has never been afraid to experiment with different styles and designs. Whether she's rocking a glamorous gown at an award show or wearing something more casual on tour, Reba's fashion sense has always been an extension of her dynamic personality. What makes Reba McEntire's red dress so unforgettable isn't just the dress itself, it's what the dress represents. It symbolizes a moment in time when country music was evolving, when artists like Reba were pushing the boundaries of what was considered acceptable in the genre. It represents a shift in the way female artists presented themselves, using fashion not just as a way to look good, but as a tool for storytelling and self-expression. The red dress also speaks to Reba's ability to remain relevant and influential throughout her career. While some artists fade into the background after a few years, Reba has consistently reinvented herself, whether through her music, her acting, or her fashion choices. The red dress is just one example of how she's managed to stay ahead of the curve and keep fans on their toes. For those who witnessed the performance, live the image of Reba in that fiery red gown singing her heart out with Linda Davis will forever be etched in their memories.